Yes, you heard it very well. The sound is going. Wow, 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 wow. We are live. We are live. Wow, it's a beautiful winning Wednesday. It's a beautiful winning Wednesday, and we are so grateful to be alive up unto this moment. We are grateful that we are winning, we are crushing those goals. We are grateful that we always have things to be thankful for because we are always winning. Look inward. Yes, you might ask yourself, what am I really winning on? Guess what? You are winning on a whole lot of things. And I want you to think of things, especially that you've engaged in today, and rate yourself. It is not by your power, it is not by your might, because it is with the strength of God. Yes, thank you so much. It's another episode of Be Inspired to Be You. And guess what? It's episode 108 today. 108. It's so amazing, right? The topic before us today is setting goals and achieving them. Setting goals and achieving them. And I cannot even think of any other time to discuss this other than this period of the year where all of us we are aiming at ending the year strong. And guess what? Specially and specifically chosen for this topic is a beautiful queen all the way from Canada, right? I have with me here Maria. Maria, thank you so much for honoring this invitation. Oh my God, the day you said yes, I slept extra. So thank you so much for coming on. Can we meet you, please?
Thank you so much for having me here. It's my it's an honor to be here with you. By the way, my name is Maria Abigail from Ontario, Canada. I've been in the digital business for a couple of years now, guys. And I've been here in Ontario for almost 10 years now. So I came from the Philippines. Born and raised over there, and yeah, now I am a full-time digital business owner. That's it.
Wow. When I told you, Maria, thank you so much. How is the weather over there now? Getting cold a little bit?
It is getting cold. It's actually freezing rain right now.
Wow. Stay
Yeah,
warm, okay? Stay
very
warm. I know what it is. I used to be in an area that used to be up to negative 40. So
oh
I ran out. I ran out, my dear.
yeah.
So stay warm and take care of you, okay? All right. So today let's look at this topic, setting goals and achieving them. So I want to ask you that, um, for the fact that you've been in digital business for this while, right? For some years, right? I want to ask you, how has your goal setting process evolved over this period of time that when you started your digital business and where you are at now, and what have you learned from the experience so far?
So, when I started this business, I was actually overwhelmed and I have lots of goals, but I don't know how to achieve them. I didn't have any actual plan. Like, my goal setting process evolved over time through testing and trials, learning things along the way in my journey. Through experience, knowing what's working and what's not working. And I always have goals, like I said, but there's no direction. Like, there's no specific action plan. So I learned this is SMART goal settings from people around that I got surrounded with, and I learned this from reading. So I applied it, and eventually I noticed a big change that is, that had happened to my journey. This goal is like a SMART goal. So if you apply this SMART goal settings to your goals, sorry, it's kind of confusing, but like if you become specific to your goals and you measure your goal and you make sure it's achievable, it's realistic, and you put time frame on it, and eventually you will reach those goals, whatever it is. Like if it's like big goals or small goals, you will achieve it if you apply this smart goal settings. And along the, like what I've learned is that if you have goals, you have to regularly review it and adjust based on circumstances. Like if there's like changes, you have to adjust your goals. And if you have goals in life, you make sure that you don't take it for granted. You have to like really focus on it if you want to achieve it. And just do the best you can to make sure that you're doing it correctly. Like there should be a process on how you do it. I don't know if I answered that correct.
Yes, you did, my dear. Thank you so much. Wow. I love the fact that, you reminded us of the fact that there is need for each and every one of us to be more intentional in
Yeah.
setting our goals. And how else can we be more intentional? Is by, applying the SMART principle.
Yes.
You cannot just wake up and say, hey, I want to be successful.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you mean you want to be successful? You need to be what? Specific.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah. You
That's
have.
a no-brainer for anybody. So
Yeah.
if you are here watching this, catching up on the replay or rewatching it, I want you to pick something. Rewatch this for a reason. Sit down and ask yourself, hey, so far 10 months is gone. I have a month and some days,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
How far have I gone with my goals? Can I still re-strategize? Because you made mention of something too, that there is need for you, for each and every one of us to review our goals, to
Yes.
see what is working and what is not working. If there is anything that is not working, let's know why they are not working, right? If
Yes.
there is anything that is working for us, hey, let's know how we can do what? Intensify more effort. Thank you so much. So set smart goals for yourself. Specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and make sure there is a time bound to it. I love that so much. Thank you for sharing that. So that would take me to, you want to say something?
Yeah, I just want to say like a simple example of that specific. Like for example, you want to have a house, right? You cannot just say my goal is to have a house. You need to be more specific. Like you want a big house or small house? Do you want how many levels? Like do you want how many bedrooms, right? You really have to be specific for you to be able to to achieve that goal, right? You have
Right.
to, yeah, yeah. You can continue.
All right. Thank you so much. Look at that example, right? And practicalize it in your own way into whatever your goal is. Yeah. Before the year runs out, and even in the beautiful year that is fast approaching, 2024. Either we like it or not, it's almost here.
I
It's
know.
almost here. So this take me to the second question, right? I want to ask you, Maria, that you've been involved in this for a while. Being an entrepreneur, and that indicates that you dictate everything that happens in your business, in your venture, right? Just like myself. So I want to ask you, what role does self-discipline play in the successful achievement of the goals that you've set for yourself, and how do you cultivate that?
Yeah, so self discipline actually plays a very significant role in achieving your your goal successfully. It will help you or individual to stay focused, to stay motivated, and along the way overcoming like obstacles. If you have a strong sense of purpose and clear vision of what you want to achieve, it becomes easier to stay disciplined. If you want to stay disciplined, you have to create your schedule. Creating schedule is very beneficial. There should be like a specific time to work on your goals. Creating routine is important. It will help you to, to stay on track. Setting deadlines also, I think, will help you a lot for you to, aggressively take action. For me, when I have like deadlines, I am so aggressive in taking action with my goals, because I don't want to, I don't like the feeling to be discouraged when I don't hit that when deadline comes. And you know what, is stay away from distraction. There's a lot of
Right.
distraction around you. Like for me, my phone is my, I work on my phone, like I work from my phone, but it can be a distraction as well. So stay away. Like you can turn off the notification and all that. Sometimes when I'm on my phone, like I'm trying to find resources, and suddenly I don't even notice that I'm already scrolling on Facebook. So it's not good. So stay away from distraction. It will help you focus more. And yeah, stay accountable through tracking progress, and share goals uh, with others for you to become accountable more. So,
Wow. Now, Maria, you've shared a whole lot of nuggets here. A whole lot of nuggets that if we begin to like take them one after the other, I don't think we're gonna leave this live session today, right? So what if I hear you clearly, you spit out some things that will help one to be more disciplined in achieving one's goal. And I want us to, just take a moment and think about these things. A whole lot of people want to achieve their goals, but then they just live each day as it comes. We
mm-hmm.
cannot stay like that.
Yeah,
And Maria is here today to remind us that guess what? There is need for us to be what? To create a schedule and a routine. See whatever you are doing, especially when it is yours and you have no boss, you are a boss of your own, right? See it as if you're working for someone else. The same attention that you will give to another person's job or work should be the same and even more you should give to yours, right?
mm-hmm. Yeah,
Thank you so much for sharing that. And I hear you say timeline helps a lot.
yeah,
Timelines, because once you give yourself that timeline, the deadline, this is when I want to get this achieved, it keeps you on your toes to keep moving towards those goals. So do you have a timeline, people watching us or catching up on the replay?
yeah,
Do you have a timeline attached to your goals, or you just say, hey, 2023 I want to be successful? It's okay. When you drink water and you put the cup down, it's been successful.
yeah. I think it's very important to have a deadline, because if you don't, it might take you 10 years to achieve your
I
goals if you don't
know.
have
I
deadlines.
know. Right. And sometimes too, Maria, I want our audience to know that sometimes we have a timeline
Mm-hmm.
or a deadline, and you know, maybe due to one thing or the other, we're unable to achieve the goal for that time. But guess what? Because we have that timeline, we kept working towards it, right? And we are able to review and see, okay, this is what I can do better to achieve this goal, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
that is, I mean, if you have a goal that you're unable to achieve at the set timeline, do not be discouraged. Do
yeah,
not be discouraged. Okay, only intensify your effort. Work as if everything depends on you, and pray as if everything depends on God, right? Because
yes.
God is not gonna come down to do your part. You
True.
need to do your part always, right?
Yeah,
Thank you
that's.
so much, Maria, for sharing that. So let me ask you, because I believe that there is always two sides to a coin, right? There's always two sides to a coin, in that anything that has the good part has the opposite side, right? So let
Mm-hmm.
me ask you, how do you deal with setbacks and obstacles Like the example we gave now, if you're unable to achieve a specific goal at the time you set for it, so how do you deal with it, right? When pursuing those goals, and what strategies do you employ to overcome them?
Yeah, so actually setbacks and obstacle are a natural part of any journey. Like whatever it is that you're trying to achieve or trying to, like what path, it's natural to everything that we do in life. You know, it's a part of the process towards your goals, right? Without obstacles and setback, it's not normal for me because it can be dangerous sometimes because you won't be able to learn and grow. So for me, just approach those setbacks with resilience and problem solving mindset, you know, and you have to focus on positive mindset. You know, when setbacks come, you look at the setbacks as, you know, opportunities to learn and grow instead of the negative side of it. You know, if there's always setbacks, right? But you can adjust your perspective and think of it as temporary obstacles. It's not like permanent roadblocks, right? So also seek support and guidance. Seek support, guidance, and advice to people that are close to you or your mentor, for you to, you know, to feel that comfort that you need. And just stay persistent. Always remind yourself the reason why you started, why you even started in the first place, right? And, you know, do activities that will help your mental well-being. It will help you to like reduce stress and restore your energy back, right? So yeah, even just for a day break, that will help a lot for you to be able to keep going again. So yeah, just remember that setbacks are not like permanent, and it's only temporary challenges. So just always think that if you're in that obstacle, just say this will be over soon. You know. So
I completely agree with you. Wow. I agree with you. Having a positive mindset goes a long way in the
yeah.
journey of you working towards achieving your goals. So when you come across failures, obstacles, how do you feel? How do you take it? You know what? Let me share a personal story with you. Before I started this business, my digital business, you know, almost 3 years. By December 10th, I'll be celebrating 3 years of being a digital entrepreneur, right? Before I started this journey, I was always scared of failure. I don't want to do anything that I'm seeing that, oh, what if I did not, I'm not successful in that. But you know what? When I started this business, I had, I mean, a new orientation, a new understanding of what failure is.
Yeah.
And simply put, failure is you knowing that whatever you are pursuing will not walk through that channel. And guess what? You would have learned one or two things, and you would have known that, okay, this is one way I will not get to my goal. So let me prepare myself and be ready to explore other channels that will help me to get to my goals. Why you are bringing in the experience that you got from the road that did not work for you,
Mm-hmm.
right? So the mindset we have concerning obstacles, challenges that we encounter matters a lot. And I will encourage us, as Maria has said, to always, see our obstacles, our challenges in a positive light. See it that, hey, this is another opportunity for you to explore more, to even get out of your comfort zone more, to
Yes.
reach out to people that have tried that path, that know better. Maybe, they've experienced something similar, and they will be able to guide you through. And guess what? That is what we do in our business, right? We have a system that is proven, that is working, right?
Yeah.
And over 180,000 It keeps amazing me, right? It's so amazing. When I started this business, we were barely 70,000. And now over 180,000.
Wow.
Don't believe me, okay? Just watch and see. Because by December, we'll be almost to 200,000.
Mm-hmm.
Don't believe me? Just watch. I will be here to tell you. So it's just ideal to be within a community of people that are like-minded and are able to guide you. You want to know? Reach out to Maria, reach out to Moturayo. I will be able to guide you through. Okay. Now tell me, I want to ask you, um, is there like a share, or I would say share a thought or on the potential downside of setting goals? So what do you think is like a potential downside of setting goals? And are there situations, right, where it might be very counterproductive? Say I set this goal, but this is the downside, and it might counter the productivity of that goal.
Yeah, so I don't really like, if your goal is like unrealistic, it can lead to disappointments and frustration, if goals set too high, then, or not achievable on set time frame, then it can demotivate you or discourage you, right, to pursue your goals. Yeah, and if you put too much pressure on your goal, I think if there's no flexibility, then yeah, like it might stress you too much, like setting too many goals and trying to make everything perfect. It will kind of create stress. And like, yeah, if an individual is so focused on the outcome, they may miss out also on the present moment and learning growth, right, that comes from that journey. And there will be lack of enjoyment. So for me, just have that a little bit of flexibility and adjust your goals as needed, and maintain that flexible mindset and celebrate small wins, because it helps a lot. And enjoy your journey. Enjoy your journey. Yes, you have to focus, but at the same time you have to enjoy it, because it's not gonna come back. You won't be able to go back to that time when you were like on that journey, right? So it's very important to make, like, to have a balance to everything.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you speaking from your heart to us. And we are picking a whole lot from you. Hello, guys. Hello, guys. Put it in the comment section, whatever you are getting, all the nuggets that Maria is sharing here. Thank you so much for pouring those out. So I want to ask you, in what ways can visualization, I know you've talked about, positive thinking, right? But
Yeah.
visualization, when you kind of have something like a vision board for yourself,
Yeah.
I mean, how can it help in achieving the goals that we have?
Yeah, so I actually do that every morning. Like when I wake up, I actually visualize, because for me it's very important to have a vision board and visualize your goals, because it's visualization, for just the knowledge of everyone. It's like creating something in your mind of what, like, your desired outcome. You're like imagining yourself achieving that goal already, right? It's like programming your mind for success, and it helps a lot. It will help a lot to build confidence, motivation, and it makes it easier for you to stay committed to your goals, I
Right.
believe.
Mhm. Thank you so much. Wow. You know what I do, Maria? I have a notebook that I have to write everything. If there is something that I have to do that is not written in that book, believe you me, I might skip it. I might forget about it.
That's
But
true.
once I have that visual with me, right? I'm always putting a check mark. Done. or cancel. Done. And you see me, happy that I'm crushing the goals for the day, and the same thing for for the week, for the month, and so on, right? So the last question I have for you here is, you are experienced on the field of, when it comes to setting goals, because you've been an entrepreneur for a while, right? So I want to ask you, what advice will you give to someone who is struggling to set meaningful goals and work towards, achieving them?
You know what? I would just like to say, don't overthink. Don't overthink. If you set goals, first just reflect on your values and passion. That's very important. You need to have that passion on what you're like, the goals that you will set. Start small and be specific. You don't want to start big because you're gonna be really overwhelmed. Break down larger aspiration to manageable steps. Don't stress out yourself. You can always adjust your goals. If you don't achieve it today, then strive more to achieve later, right? And learn from those mistakes or setbacks. And and your goal is to be attainable. Just to utilize the smart goals, which is the specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time frame. If you use that, it's gonna be more achievable, I would say. So yeah, just focus. Don't get distracted. Don't stay on the negative mindset. Try your best to stay positive. Create an action plan for guide, and just regularly review and adjust. Don't put too much pressure on to avoid burnouts. Just enjoy it and celebrate.
Wow. Awesome. 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 You know what? One thing I promise you, Maria, is I am coming back to rewatch this myself, because I think you are talking to me as well, right? So I hear you. And this is a wonderful advice to every one of us. Probably you've been crushing your goals, right? Or you are still having some challenges in crushing your goals. This recap from Maria would really help, because a whole lot of us, we strive to achieve those goals, but we fail to celebrate ourselves. When was the last time you celebrate you, people? Celebrate you, no matter how small, how tiny, right? It will encourage you to keep winning, right? So don't overthink it. Celebrate yourself and make it, visualize it, right? And so many more. And I promise you, yes, put all this into action. Do your part. And I'm so positive that God in heaven will crown your effort, and you will not end 2023
Yeah.
without crushing significant goals. Woo! Let's go do this, okay? Any last word for our people, Maria? Do you
Yeah.
have any more thing to say?
I just want to say, if you like about our digital business, right? When I was still working, juggling two jobs, I was actually looking for a way to change my situation. So this, I have to be specific to what I want in life, right? So I need to know what really I want. Like, do I need another job, or do I need a side hustle that will make me this money? And then just look for things, like don't close doors to any opportunities that's already in front of you. Just keep trying and trying, because you'll never know, maybe that the one that's in front or you already is the one that you ask God, and it's already answered prayer, but you're just not open to it. So yeah, just try it out, guys. This digital business is just so amazing. I just can't help to share it with you. So
Thank
yeah.
you. Thank you so much. You heard that. All right. God is not going to come down to physically, but He has answered your prayer. That's why you're coming across this. We saw the opportunity, we took action, right? And today we are super grateful we did, right? So if you want to check it out, Any page you are watching this from, just comment more info. Okay, you can reach out to us, you can DM us, whichever way, whoever resonates with you, be it Maria or be it Muturayo, we will definitely guide you. We will hold your hand and guide you in the direction you wish to go. Thank you so much for being part of this wonderful episode 108. I say thank you, and feel free to share this with whoever that needs this information. It might be you helping someone to get his or her prayer answered. Thank you so much. And I
Thank you
will
so
see you
much.
in another episode. See ya.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you, Maria, for being here. We love
Thank
you.
you.
We are bringing you back. Most definitely.